everything has become a joke. Everything has become a parody. Life is basically a parody right now. Now, I'm gonna explain what I mean. Everything feels like we just in a different paradigm. Everything is a joke. Everything is a copy of a copy of a copy, right? It's a paradigms, right? I'm a dime, you a dime. Everybody is basically a diamond, right? So it's a copy of a copy of a copy, DNA. Now that may be a little too deep for some people, but basically what I'm saying, like I said, everything is a parody, bro. It's crazy. Now, for instance, the internet is all about trends and memes nowadays, right? Trends and memes, trends and memes. You can't take everything so serious. You can't take nothing serious these days. And what made it that way is the internet. Because everything on the internet is a copy of a copy of a copy. Everybody's fighting for attention. Now, the quickest way to get somebody's attention, you don't even know if people are sincere anymore online. You can't really be who you want to be online because nobody would take you serious still. Like, even if nobody can tell the difference between if you're being sincere or serious or joking online. People laugh at real life situations online, including death, somebody get hurt, when somebody get anything, you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. I'm not trying to say too much online on the tube, but people don't care anymore because the internet is so desensitized. It's desensitized us so much. We don't take nothing serious online. So everything has become a parody. Because, like I said, we see so much of the same things online. It's not shocking to the average person anymore that if you see certain things online, we sit back now and we like, oh, whatever, scroll to the next thing. Oh, I can't do nothing about it. Scroll to the next thing. So we don't even stop and for a moment and take in those emotions. Because like I say, everything moving so fast nowadays. You see so much online, you don't want to take in those emotions because you would be a wreck if you took everything online seriously. You would be a wreck. So now when we go into the real world, most people, you don't have no empathy for the next person. You don't have no sympathy for the next person. It's like you're all out of emotional reactions for the next person. That's why most people that walk around nowadays are like NPCs. Non-playable characters, right? They don't have no true feelings. It's not a spirit there. Nobody's home. They became so desensitized to the world that they don't care to take in those emotions nowadays. They be just basically zombies. You get what I'm saying? And just for instance, like I use Druski, right? I'm not to make this video that long. I use Druski, right? For instance, he's like the big superstar nowadays in these times. And he mimic a lot of he make his comedy based off of mimicking, copying copying day-to-day situations in life. You know, it could be his newest one was like about Michael Jackson. It was like some throwback. He normally do like day-to-day stuff. Some pop. I know he probably watching people and some pop up. He just go ahead and take it, right? And that's kind of like plagiarism too. But you know, it's just like how music is. Like back then, you had to wait at least 15 years to take some music, right? To remix it. You had to wait a little minute to take something and remix it. Nowadays, people remixing songs as soon as they come out. You get what I'm saying? They ain't even get a chance to do this own little thing. Like people, you know, you had to send. They didn't have permission for certain people, and they didn't let you do it after a certain amount of years. Now people just let you do their music. But back to what I was saying with comedy, Druski and it's been around, but it's just more. more exposed nowadays because, like I said, everything moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? Everything moving so fast. So, you know, time speeding up, everything speeding up, situations coming quick. So he mimicked everything he see. Like he said, he did the Joe Jackson, the Michael Jackson, and that been around. You know, everybody kind of been knew that, but what he doing is he's maintaining that energy with these skits. It's familiar to people. You know what I'm saying? People know what's going on. It was something people already kind of laughed at low key. You get what I'm saying? But then, like, the Michael Jackson movie came out, so it's kind of like, you know, whatever's current. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever's trending, the trending topic. You jump on the train. You jump on the train so fast. You catch that wave because there's a lot of people that don't know what happened. You know what I mean? And so you kind of take over that whole moment for the newcomers. They only remember you doing it. They don't remember the original one. So like they said, the greatest artists steal. The greatest artists, the greatest, you know, musicians, artists, creators, they steal from other creators. The greatest artists, they steal from other creators, right? People don't got time now. It's just like having a ghostwriter. When you get to a certain plateau in your career, you don't got time to sit and write or come up with something that you think. You gotta go with whatever's trending, like memes, mimicking, or memories, and you take them and you turn it into your own little thing, whatever. But it's still, I feel like it's still plagiarism. You get what I'm saying? Artists been doing it, rappers been doing it, and then they always say paying homage. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, but nowadays everything is like a parody. It's just a copy of a copy of a copy. You know, and you normally would just go with your own life and whatever you're going through at that moment, you just kind of like, then you make the art. But some people, a lot of people, they just like, man, bump that. I'm gonna take what's trending right now, what's going right now, take that, make it to my own thing. So a parody, paradigm, same word. You know what I'm saying? Parody, paradigm. And then I like to talk about paradox, being in a different paradox. It's like we get so much of the information nowadays. You know, it turns it into a different paradox. You know what I'm saying? Where, I don't know if I'm using the word right, paradox, but it's kind of like, you know, the more information we get, the less we want to know. Like the more connected we get, the lonelier we get. You know what I'm saying? Like the more we tend to want to connect with people, the lonelier we feel. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, the more choices we have, we tend to not be able to make decisions because we have so many doorways to choose from. So then we tend to procrastinate. You know what I mean? Choosing which path to take because we got so many paths. So and then we're not confident going through the doors. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, it just mix all the paradigms together, right? It's a copy of a copy of a copy, and then we get stuck in these parallel universes. You get what I'm saying? We get stuck in the same thing, the same doorway. Because we got so many to choose from. You get what I'm saying? But we go for the same things and we keep seeing the same stuff. And it just becomes a copy of a copy of a copy. Yeah, nothing shocks you anymore about it. Right? And then people get so brainwashed to watching the same thing, right? Like I said, desensitized to watching the same thing. You get stuck in watching some average thing. Like you get stuck watching the average, like comedians. Some comedians don't even be funny like that. You get what I'm saying? But you would get stuck thinking that that's it. Because you don't even know it's other stuff. And then that comedian taking from another comedian that's really funny and watering it down. It's just like everything is just watered down nowadays. You know, and it's accelerating at a fast speed, bro. It's just so watered down, bro. And like I said, people laugh at, like, people don't take nothing serious no more. People laugh at everything. You know what I mean? We become so desensitized, we just laugh at everything, bro. And what made that like that too is that laughing emoji, bro. All of them laughing emojis. Y'all know the ones on the side laughing, rolling out, laughing out loud, rolling, whatever. Bro, those emojis made everything worse, because now it's like when you actually did get mad online, it's like hazing. It's like when you actually did get mad online, you get laughed at. You know what I mean? The joke's on you, because it's like the internet is undefeated. You can't beat the internet, bro. The internet is basically, like I said, a parody, bro. And then we bring that to real life. You know what I mean? It's basically just hazing. The internet is basically like hazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a humiliation ritual. You know, you just being laughed at, watched, and criticized at all times, no matter what you do. You know what I mean? And like I said, them damn laughing emojis got it like that, bro. Like, even through text, you know, people just be laughing at everything, bro. Like I said, it became a parody. I mean, like, who really used to do them parodies like that was the Wayans brothers. The Wayans brothers really used to tear them parodies up, bro. Remix, and it just like Saturday Night Live skits. You know what I mean? Saturday Night Live is like just parody everything. You know what I'm saying? Just copying, you know, real life things and turn them into skits, bro. You know what I mean? Like Living Color. You know what I mean? Taking real life stuff, but Living Color's kind of like more, I don't want to say real, because I don't even know if they even, but I know they did in a lot of their movies, bro. They did take a lot of real life situations and turn it into like a movie. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna make this video that long, man. I just wanted to talk on that. I'll probably make a part 2 to this too. Yeah, like I said, everything's speeding up so fast nowadays, bro. It's just, you know, people don't got time to sit with nothing. Sit with emotions, sit with thoughts, sit with nothing. It's like every day is something new. And you can't even sit with your emotions yesterday. You can't even figure it out, because you got something new. New phones, new updates, new computer, new news. Like, you know, somebody, this happened today, that happened today. You get everything at once. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't about your neighborhood no more. You know what I mean? Before it was like, okay, the neighborhood, what's happening in the neighborhood? Now it's like, man, what's happening in the world? The world is your neighborhood now. You know what I mean? But I'll drop a part 2, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.